See the figures. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Want to welcome you to our first the organizational meeting for the Veterans and Military Affairs Committee. Appreciate everybody that is here for being here. Just a reminder for members and those in the room, if you can mute your cell phones, that'd be appreciated. And we're just going to start with introductions of everyone. I am State Rep Anthony Nolan, the co-chair for the Veterans Committee. And I'm just glad we can finally get back to work for our veterans. They have given and sacrificed for us. Being a veteran, I'm honored to be here to fight for our veterans and military personnel. Senator Marks, are you on?
I am. Good morning, everybody. Ready to do some good work for our Veterans and Military Affairs Committee. And thank you to the staff that is here, for all those that have been here for a while, and for the new staff. Your work is so appreciated, and much thanks to all of you.
Thank you, Senator. And Representative Delaney, are you on?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I am. My name's Hubert Delaney, proud U.S. Army Sergeant and state representative from Stanford. I wanted to start off by thanking you, Mr. Chairman, or our two chairs, Representative Nolan, Senator Marks, our staff, our ranking members for your leadership. I'd also like to thank General Yvonne and Major Heineman from our military department for the good work that they do. I'm looking forward to not just focusing on mission readiness, but taking care of all of our service members and our military families.
Thank you, Representative Delaney. Our ranking member, Representative Kurt Vale.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Looking forward to this session to pick up where we left off last year. I think we made some decent strides, especially with some of the municipal rep stuff and some programs, and to continue to do the good work. It's my honor. This will be my sixth session serving as the ranking member. It's been quite an honor. I represent the towns of Summer, Stafford, Union, and Woodstock, and I look forward to doing it again. I also like to mention General Yvonne, and like to mention Commissioner Welsh too. Looking forward to working with him and his department to continue to do good work for our veterans here in Connecticut. Thank you.
Ranking member, Senator Gordon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's great to see everybody here. I'm proud to see what we can do for another session for our veterans, those in the military and their families. Appreciate the opportunity to see what we can do this session. We did a lot last session, and as we've already been hearing about staff, the commissioner, we're at the Department of Veterans.
Well, you know what?
And also to everyone who's serving in the military, the National Guard, for everything that they do. So looking forward to this session, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, Senator Maroney. Senator Maroney is the Senate Vice Chair. I'm sure he's probably one of those that are stuck in traffic. And as we go down the line, I want to start with House members. Representative Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I represent the 62nd District, Mark Hampstead, Granby, Heartland, and New Hartford. It's great to be back and do the work on this committee, which I was happy we changed the name to Committee on Veterans and Military Affairs, which was always part of our mission. One bill I hope we can revisit and pass is the fee waiver for National Guard members. I know they're struggling with recruiting and retention. This will have minimal impact on higher ed. I think we passed it unanimously, and the Senate passed it, and the House never got to vote on it. So I hope we can revisit that and pass it. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Senator Flexer. Representative Boyd. Senator Ciccariello. I'm sorry, Chicarella. Representative Buckby.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and good morning. It's good to be back doing this good work. I'm Bill Buckby. I'm the representative for the 67th district, which is, as many of you have learned at this point, the best town in the USA, New Milford, with a strong population for our veterans. I came on this committee a while ago for my father, who I lost back in December. So this session will be a little more special for me, dedicated to him. Air Force veteran stationed in Japan in the 50s and 60s. Oof, got through it a little bit. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right. Senator Winfield. Rep. DG Vencarlo. DGO.
How you doing? I'm here. Apologize for not being there. Yeah, no, glad to be back. Look forward to working with all you and doing good work for veterans. Thank you.
Senator Osteen.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Looking forward to a fine session as a U.S. Army veteran, the only female veteran in the General Assembly. I look forward to working on a number of bills for veterans. There will be some veterans bills that are in other committees because they have to do with taxation, and we'll have a robust conversation relative to that. Thank you.
Representative Ferraro. Representative Lena New.
Close enough.
Sorry, sir.
Good job. Brian Lanou from the 45th House District from Eastern Connecticut. I don't represent New Milford, but I do have 5 wonderful, fantastic towns tied for the greatest towns in America. Griswold, Lisbon, Ledyard, Preston, and Voluntown. My district line does just about the subbase, the Groton subbase. I have a lot of wonderful veterans and active duty service members in my district. And I'm very proud of the work this committee does together in a very bipartisan, and I should actually say nonpartisan way. So I think that's really a testament to the committee, but more to our veterans in our military, who are the finest among us, who rise to the occasion. Yes, we fight for them, but we can't nearly fight for them as much as they have fought for us. So whatever we do really does dwarf in comparison to the sacrifices they have made. There's certainly one bill I would like to see raised. You did ask the committee to raise this. That would honor reciprocity with active duty military who has essentially a commercial license that for a CDL, that would also transfer over for the 2Q license to be able to drive and operate emergency vehicles and fire trucks. So this will help our first responders, our volunteer fire departments, as well as our active duty military and veterans. So I hope we can bring that up. At least let's get a hearing and have people weigh in on this and help those folks out. So thank you. I look forward to a very good session, a very robust session, as Senator Austin said, and continuing to work together. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Representative McGee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am honored to be back. I am honored to serve the 116th, which is West Haven. Within my district, we house the VA hospital. A goal of mine is to integrate the arts with veterans. I've met a group of poetic veterans, and I believe that art therapy is very medicinal. And so I would love to see some form of art and creativity implemented in veteran programs across the state of Connecticut. And just really quickly, I do want to acknowledge that it is Black History Month, which is American history. And there were many Black American soldiers who went and fought for this country, many within my family, and were not as acknowledged or honored for their contributions. And so I want to shout out really quickly the Buffalo Soldiers, Tuskegee Airmen, the 369th Infantry Regiment, we know them as the Harlem Hellfighters, the 54th Massachusetts Regiment, which is the first group of Black soldiers And for the first time ever, we will be hearing the stories of 6888, and that is World War II's only women's army unit of color. And so as we acknowledge Black history, which is American history, the amazing, exceptional contributions of Black Americans, I ask that you take it upon yourselves to learn and research and learn about Black soldiers who serve this country. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative Poulos.
Hi, good morning. I'm sorry I can't be there in person. I'm so proud to be on this committee. My father was a vet. My grandfather was a vet. He actually escaped a war in Greece and immigrated to our country as a 9-year-old. He went to American high school in New York. He moved up to the southeastern part of Connecticut in New London. He started a business, and when my dad was born, he was just a little infant. He was called up to fight in World War II. And my grandfather was so proud. He loved this country so much. He was so proud to go and fight for the ideals of this country, which he had benefited from. And so on this committee, like I think of those two role models in my life, and I'm looking forward to serving. I think we have a lot of good work to do. I'm looking forward to supporting the 100% disabled vets property tax abatement bill. I hope we could find a way to give Cold War veterans, offer them the same benefits that our wartime veterans have. And I'm also looking for adjustments to the CMERS pension for those reservists and vets, so that they are able to buy the time into that pension that they deserve and that have earned. And so I look forward to great conversation and collaboration on both sides during this session. And thanks for the opportunity to say a few words today.
Thank you. Representative Santos.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much. I'm just proud to be doing this work. I am not a veteran myself, but I know many who are. This is my first term and second legislative session, and I was really proud of some of the work that we did last year. I look forward to partnering with our colleagues here, working in a bipartisan fashion on issues that really should not have any sides. These are people who have so dedicated themselves to serving our country, and it is our duty to serve them. So thank you for the opportunity to serve on this committee. I look forward to, again, the work that we're going to do in this committee and the positive outcomes that we can make for those who did so much for us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And our newest member, Representative Heffernan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As you pointed out, I am new, so I'm very happy to be here. This is my first committee meeting ever. So quite the thing. Thank you. As Representative McGee pointed out, in West Haven, we do have the VA complex, the hospital. My father was a veteran, and I'm looking forward to serving on the committee, and hopefully you guys give me a little guidance being a new guy. So thank you very much.
Senator Olson, you had a
I would like a point of personal privilege to acknowledge the 3 servicemen that this country lost most recently, and the 40 plus colleagues and comrades of theirs that were injured in the attack in Jordan. And I didn't know if you would, with your consideration as the chairman, ask for a moment of silence for the servicemen who gave their lives and for the 40 that will return home with injuries that this country will owe them a debt.
Definitely, Senator Olson. Thank you for recognizing them. And if we could take a moment of silence, please, for the members that were injured and that we've lost. Thank you. Thank you, Senator. So we have a great task ahead of us, but before we move forward with the next meeting, I want to introduce some of our staff, our committee staff. If you could just wave your hand so that people can see you in the room, and hopefully they'll get a flash of you on the camera. Our LCO is Michael Tellerico. OLR, Matt Frame. Matt over here. OLR, Jessica Schaefer Helmicke.
Hi, up here. I had to remote in, say hello.
Thank you. OFA, Jacob Phillips. SDO policy, Renee Lewis. SDO policy, Cutter Oliver. HDO policy, Emily Zambrello. SRO policy, Avery Gaddis. Hope I said that right. HRO policy, Andrew Droney. OTG liaison, Giovanni Pinto. And I would also like to thank all of our CECs and aides because they are the force behind us. So we just want to say we appreciate you also for keeping us on task and moving us forward to make a difference. So thank you very much. And welcome Vice Chair Delaney in person. So what we have in our next meeting, committee meeting to raise concepts is, if everybody can note, Thursday, February 15th. It is at 12:30 p.m. in room 1B. I'll repeat that. Committee meeting to raise concepts is Thursday, February 15th at 12:30 in room 1B. We will have screening next week. Myself and the senator and a few members that are welcome to come. And if there is, Senator Marks, do you have anything that you want to say?
Nope, all set. Thank you.
No? Were there any members that were not on when we went through the roll call that would like to say hello or introduce themselves?
This is Senator Ciccarella. Just wanted to apologize for being a minute late. Look forward to working with everyone and doing the good work for our veterans here in Connecticut. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Is there anyone else online that did not get to introduce themselves? No? And I believe that's all our business for today. Does anybody else have anything that they wanted to just say really quick before we adjourn? Well, I just really want to thank everyone that is here on this committee. It was great to hear everybody during their introduction saying that they're wanting to fight hard and work for our veterans. There is, again, as some of you said, no reason why we can't do this in a bipartisan manner and get some really good work done. So if I can get a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Representative McGee and seconded by Senator Gordon. We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.